Our solar system is full of planets that are not suitable for human life. But one day we may find a planet with which our Earth twin has some similarities. Scientists have long been searching for such an exoplanet, and it seems they may have found it. And most importantly, it's located very close to us. You know what? Let's take a journey to this incredible planet together. Do you think it'll be interesting? Of course. What do you want? There are billions of planets out there in space, but not all of them are suitable for life. However, scientists don't lose hope and continue to search for at least one planet where humans could survive. But what if instead of searching for habitable planets, we just travel to a planet full of toys that kids have left behind? Sounds crazy, right? That's exactly what awaits us in today's video. Are you ready? Then let's go. We all remember how much attention was paid to the planet Proxima Centauri b when it was discovered. It's located in the Alpha Centauri system, which is the closest neighboring system to ours. Proxima Centauri b is 4 light years away from Earth. Although it's pretty close in astronomical terms, it's still incredibly distant. This means that visiting this planet will take us tens of thousands of years, so you have to be prepared for a long trip. By the way, scientists believe that Proxima Centauri b might have a dense atmosphere and an ocean on its surface, which means it might be suitable for human life. The planet is twice as massive as Earth, but its radius is 1.3 times bigger. These proportions suggest that we won't be able to stay on the planet for too long because its gravity will be high. If you like riding roller coasters, then you'll love this place. If not, then you'll probably want to leave quickly. It's also worth noting that the planet revolves around a red dwarf. This star is smaller and colder than our sun, so the planet receives much less heat. Therefore, even if you decide to settle on this planet, you'll need to take warm sweaters with you. If you're into hiking, you'll love this place. Just kidding. You won't have time to enjoy the landscape because you'll probably freeze before reaching the mountains. And it's not the only planet in the Alpha Centauri system. Proxima Centauri is orbited by at least 2 more planets, which means we'll have to look for another toy planet somewhere far beyond our solar system. We'll have to go much further, about 100 trillion kilometers to be precise. It's here that scientists have discovered a cluster of several dozen planets that form a system similar to our asteroid belt. What's really interesting is that all these planets are the size of Lego bricks. You heard that right. These space objects are incredibly small. Let's compare them to our Jupiter, which is the largest planet in the solar system. Its mass is 318 times greater than the mass of Earth. Now, let's take a look at these tiny planets. Their mass is 1/1000th of Earth's mass. In other words, they're like pebbles in a vast cosmic ocean. How can such small planets exist? It turns out that they revolve around a star that's similar to our Sun, and although these planets are very small, their orbits are quite large. They're always running, never stopping. This means that the Lego planets move at a speed of about 180 kilometers per second. At this speed, you can travel around our entire Earth in just 3 seconds. And although these planets are made entirely of rock, they still attract the attention of astronomers who are looking for extraterrestrial life. Scientists use special equipment to study these planets and learn more about their structure. It's possible that under the rocky surface lies something truly valuable, like precious metals or even gold. By studying the chemical properties of these planets, scientists can determine what they consist of. And maybe one day we'll send expeditions there to extract minerals. But what if instead of minerals, we discover real toys there? Imagine you enter the planet's atmosphere and see hundreds of teddy bears floating in the sky like birds. But what kind of wind could lift such heavy, soft toys into the air? The answer is simple. The gravitational force on this planet is 10 times weaker than on Earth. This means that any object weighs 10 times less here. A person weighing 70 kilograms would weigh only 7 kilograms. A teddy bear weighing 2 kilograms would weigh 20 kilograms and could easily be lifted into the air. So let's land on this planet, look around, and see what other toys we can find. There are bike paths everywhere and many bicycles. It seems like the planet's inhabitants love cycling. But why do bikes have no riders? Maybe they all went swimming. You can see that there are pools everywhere and balls that are constantly pushed to the surface by the weak gravitational field. Some of them have already reached the core of the planet and are forever trapped inside. You can also find toy cars abandoned on the planet. It looks like the owners just left them and drove off somewhere else. Why did they leave the planet? Perhaps they were fleeing from the constant squabbles of the planet's inhabitants. After all, what else can explain the fact that all the toy weapons are missing? All the guns, swords, bows, and arrows have disappeared without a trace. This suggests that they were taken by warlike aliens who invaded the planet and took all the weapons with them. But where did the peaceful inhabitants of the planet go? Perhaps they all went to the forest to hide. When they saw that the planet was being attacked, the forest is truly magical here. Every tree has a carved smiley face and kind eyes. It's clear that the planet's inhabitants spent a lot of time here playing and relaxing. There are also many benches on which the aliens probably sat resting during their games. The forest is full of various musical instruments that make strange sounds. It's as if the wind itself is playing music. And if you listen carefully, you can hear beautiful melodies that invite you to dance. The trees sway to the music and the flowers sway along with them. It's a great place for a picnic. You can sit on a fallen log, eat delicious food, and enjoy the beautiful surroundings. There are many tables and benches scattered around the planet, inviting travelers like you and me to rest. But what kind of planet would this be if it didn't have a slide? Here, all the slides are made from materials that don't conduct electricity. Otherwise, the planet's inhabitants could have used them to generate electricity. And who knows what other inventions they could have come up with. After all, they left behind so many different devices and gadgets that we can only guess what they were used for. It seems like the planet's inhabitants were very smart and inventive people. They probably had their own culture, customs, and traditions. But what happened to them? Where did they all go? We can only speculate about this. Perhaps one day we'll find the answers to these questions. Meanwhile, let's fly around the planet and see what else we can find here. There are endless fields where the grass is always green and the flowers are always in bloom. It's as if time itself has stopped here. There are no predators on the planet, only friendly herbivores. The planet's inhabitants probably loved these animals very much and took good care of them. The planet's sky is filled with bright stars that twinkle like diamonds. It's amazing to watch the night sky from here. It feels like the stars are watching over this forgotten world. The planet's surface is dotted with strange structures that look like giant puzzles. The locals probably built them for their own amusement. It's hard to say what else they were used for, but one thing is clear: the planet's inhabitants were very advanced. They probably had their own language, alphabet, and way of recording information. But unfortunately, all this knowledge was lost forever. There are many other strange objects on the planet that resemble mechanisms or machines, but they're all broken and don't work anymore. Perhaps one day we'll be able to restore them and learn more about the planet's inhabitants. I don't want to leave this wonderful place, but it's time to go. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe. See you soon. Bye.